Your particular calling. Vespers, the 6th hour office or service of the day. Evening time, when you can see your role in the work, your role in the world. A reflection from a lectern or a pulpit. On Palm Sunday, as we come towards the final goal of Jesus, we see that he is clear on his calling, though many others think of him in other ways, and ways other than he might intend. A text from the Asian Journal. The contemplative life must provide an area, a space of liberty of silence, in which possibilities are allowed to surface and new choices beyond routine choice becomes manifest. It should create a new experience of time, not a stopgap, stillness, but as temps, vierge, literally translated from the French as virginal time or first flowering. Not a blank to be filled or an untouched space to be conquered and violated, but a space which can enjoy its own potentialities and hopes, and its own presence to itself, one's own time, but not denominated by one's own ego and its demands, hence open to others, compassionate time, rooted in the sense of common illusion and in criticism of it. Merton's Asian Journal was published in 1973 after his death in 1968 and exemplifies the integration of Merton's thought between synergies or connections between the contemplative practices in both East and West. The extract here highlights Merton's new understanding of his own Christian monastic tradition from his experiences of Buddhism in Asia during his visit there in 1968. Merton transforms his perspective on his religious tradition by being open to traditions other than his Eurocentricity. Merton, as a man of dialogue, is a motif recognised by scholars as being the hallmark of Merton's religious and social writings during the last decade of his life. The nature of Merton's dialogue needs to be qualified as his literary engagement was as much an interior dialogue with himself through journaling as it was with expressing his ideas to others through his letter correspondences. By evening light we see what we have become. And so, what particular way that God might be calling us to serve? In evening contemplation, we are called to start dreaming new dreams. We are all a mixture of old and new, familiar and innovative. Much of Jesus' entry into Jerusalem echoes with old ideas, but in Christ these ideas are to be transformed. Our silent contemplation might be also full of the familiar, but will also hopefully be a place of transformation. I recently heard someone talk about dealing with conflict, and that in many situations the goal in resolving the conflict is not to navigate winning and losing, but transformation. In moving forward, the situation is transformed to become something new from the old, in order that those engaging in the conflict can move forward. Healing comes from transformation, and so Christ the healer seeks to take old things and to transform them. May our times of silence be points of transformation, so that the healing we wish to see in the world might be begun in us. Another prayer taken from a line of the prayer of St. Brendan. Lord, help me to break fresh ground with you.